Hello, everyone.
Alright, Moffett's ready.
Time for
Apparently.
another exciting race of the tournament. The first match of the bracket round, actually.
There we go. That's an appropriate name.
Alright. All set?
Yeah, I'm set and ready to go.
Alright, last seed check before we go. 640-394-076.
076.
Cool.
Right.
Alright, you want to count
Reset
down
to
me?
hard mode.
Yes, hard
you
mode
can
is
count
important.
You can count down.
Alright. 30, 29, 26. Alright.
Alright.
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Alright. See ya. Good luck.
Okay, so with that, we're off. This actually was one of the last matches of the group stage, Mick versus Veloxitea. Mick did win, but in case you missed the pre-race conversation, neither player has played in the weeks since that match, so everyone's beginning from a blank slate here. Should I let X join commentary? I'll let X join commentary.
Yellow.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
How about you?
Doing alright this well. Going on like, I don't know, 28 hours of awakenness, so.
Typical for X2U, as we
Hey,
all know.
usual. But yeah, what do you think of the race so far? It's been pretty exciting.
Pitiful Geo start. That's almost as bad as it gets for the first chest.
Oh wow, 160. Yeah, it's not very much. Oh, you should start the timer, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that could be useful.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'll open the individual streams so I have less delay.
Okay, so we have a timer. It's a couple minutes slow, but not a big deal since this will probably be well over an hour anyways. So, looking at the card, a lot of random skills required for this seed, as a matter of fact. Is Mystere, Shade Cloak, Abyss Shriek, and Crystal Heart. Not to mention a few other things which also require skills. Not a lot of charm bolts, so I don't think. I don't know. What would you go for in this feed?
I just opened this the card like 2 seconds ago. So.
I see. I have to say, to me at least, row 1 looks very tempting compared to the others. Column 1 has a lot of bad Dreamdale goals. Row 5 has a lot of bad collection goals in general, as does column 5, so
oh yeah,
I think
row 5 is terrible.
Row 1 is a powerful choice in this situation, I think.
Yeah, row 1 has one random goal, so...
And it's really easy to force with early flower wings. You know, you just rush the stag stations.
Yeah, the stag station or the Geo in the bank even.
Yeah,
could also be an option.
right. The big thing with getting to that is, not having any of these other random goals show up early. I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
the players chose not to mark those. If a Crystal Heart were to turn up at False Night or something. Because you would really have to think about that. I mean, column 5, not appealing, though you get that one goal right off the bat.
Yeah, then again, like column 1 isn't that good either, so
Yeah. Yeah,
might
you
as
could
well get the one with the
definitely
goal.
gamble on forcing your opponent to find Claw and Dream Nail and all of that stuff to get their column 1 goals.
Yeah.
I feel like either way, though, we're gonna see people going into Deep Nest with this card. We have Trampas in the corner, Midwife in the other corner, Enzo in the other corner. So 3 out of 4 corners are screaming Deep Nest right now. Not
It's
to
like your
mention
dream card.
other stuff like Waterways, Grubs, and that's probably about it. But the point being, I will be sad if we don't see that play at some point.
Yeah, that's quite a good amount already. In those, what was that, 4 or 5 goals?
Four goals that absolutely require it.
Yeah.
Of course, who knows what the 3 items are? I don't, because I don't have my block open yet.
Yes. So not much route variation. They both seem to go for the False Knights.
No, Veloxitea did get extra Geo though. I assume he spent it on the stag station.
Oh yeah, he's got 50 spent, so...
Yep, so we'll have to see if he takes advantage of that with some routing after the Ancestral Mound check. That could actually be really handy if that lets him go straight to Queen Station, for example. Get that head start on row 1 rather than having to backtrack.
Yeah, that's a bit risky though, like, just in case the shops or something really good and then
Yeah,
Mickey will have like a huge head start because of that.
That's a very, very sharp play, I think. Very risky. Also,
Yeah.
not many items on the way. Not many items on the way to Queen Station, since you're not buying anything for the Leg Eater with this Geo total.
Yeah, no way. You get like 1 item at the most.
Yeah, you'd
Well,
have to
then,
be...
then again, False Knight just was Geo, so...
True, it was another one of the bad Geo pickups. So yeah, Leg Eater maybe, possibly affordable. In Deep Focus.
Is that on the board? Oh, it is?
It is.
Interesting.
I don't think that makes row 5 considerably better, but
No, it doesn't.
it is a step in the right direction. But yeah, so this is going to
yeah.
be nice for Mick, I think. Having not spent the time or money on the stag station, because you always want to leave open the ability to buy stuff from Salubra. Like, you can always grind the 50 Geo later.
Yeah, it's... The stag station isn't like a high priority compared to like a progression item at Salubra, so...
Yeah, like... You can buy the stag station earlier, but in my mind I think that you want to make that the last thing you do right before a trip. That way you're not in a Geo pinch any earlier.
Yeah, makes sense. Especially with like this amount of Geo. Although Mick has like 400 now, so...
Yeah, it's not a huge loss either way. It's only like a 10% difference on whether you'll be able to buy a shop item. So...
Man, you get that all calculated out, huh?
Oh, actually it's more than 10% now that I think about it. It's more like 12%.
Wait, how do you just know that off the top of your head, or?
Well, it's randomly chosen between 100 and 500 Geo. So, in unit increments of 10 Geo.
Wait, is that random?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just a random number picked from that interval. So, you lose 50 geo, then that gives up 5 of those options out of the 41 or so in the pool. So,
Okay, yeah.
in other words, buying the stag station means that 1/8 of the time Vic will get burned really badly.
Yeah, like, that's kind of an unnecessary risk to take. Like, you'll maybe save a few seconds on the stag animations and stuff, but
Yeah,
yeah, when you really
yeah,
think about it, it's not really something you should do.
yeah, it definitely saves a bit of time if you call the stag, like, right after you set up the shade skip, but...
But
Or it might, I think.
it's pretty minimal compared to like the potential time loss if
Yeah, getting
that's
to...
like the
Like, if Nick gets to Salubra and she has a 400 geo, claw or wings, that's agonizing.
yeah.
Because you basically are forced to leave your bench there and walk all the way back up to farm the Husk Guard. And that is slow.
Yeah, it's rough. So yeah, Mick's setting up the shade skip there. Not that I'm going for the early Saltus check or anything. There's no spicy stuff there.
Yeah. Makes sense, I think. It's really hard to justify that when, you're gonna lose 30 seconds or so coming back for Sly later. Even though it can be a really good play if you're trying to eke out that early game advantage of your opponent.
Yeah, it's definitely not efficient, but it's kind of one of those like spicy gamble plays where if you happen to get lucky, you'll get a nice head start. Like especially if it lets you get to Slubra without
the expensive quick focus and a medium price Weaver song. So
was Weaver song there as well?
Yes, two bad finds there, because definitely neither of our players want this to be a Weaver song Baldur Seed.
Oh, you meant like as a progression, right?
Yeah. And then that quick focus is also kind of it's not bad, but with their geo totals right now, it's definitely outside the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
To spend 400 plus on something like that.
Yeah, especially when it doesn't even. Yeah. Interesting though that like a double random goal is on the first few checks here
immediately. Already. Yeah. Ooh, Sly is 5 charms, I think.
Yeah.
There are 2 good spell charms, but they're both pretty pricey.
None of them on the board that I see.
Yeah, no quick slash, no fluke nest. So we'll see if they remember that Sly has those. Wouldn't be surprised. And Spell Twister also available. Wouldn't be surprised to see someone go back for Sonic Stone if they ever find spells. Veloxitea. Veloxitea gets it.
It looked a bit shaky, but you got it. And is he gonna buy this? Interesting to see. Nope, not deciding to get anything.
Mick holding on to his Geo, Veloxitea gonna leave Slubra for now. We're gonna go into the dark rooms. At least on Mick's side, we'll see. Veloxitea might go back for Weaver Song if he's not feeling up to it.
Yeah.
No, honestly, between a Weaver Song Baldur and a Brute Force Dark Room, I think. Well, obviously I'm more comfortable with the Dark Room, but I would still go for the Dark Room.
Yeah.
There's nothing more depressing than spending 3 minutes staring at the screen and hoping the Weaverlings will kill the Baldur.
Wait, is it really that bad?
It takes
I've
a
never
while.
tried it.
I don't. 3 minutes might be an exaggeration, but they do like 3 damage a tick or something like that. So the Baldur has 60 HP, so that's 20 ticks, and their AI is atrocious.
Yeah, I don't think their AI even like targets enemies. They just run around randomly.
And because you can't stand near the Baldur, like you have to get them to go really far on their leash to actually hit it. So I've definitely had like 15 to 20 seconds without any of the Weaverlings touching the Balder, and it's just painful.
Yeah, that's rough. Let's hope that, for their sake, there's something interesting around there. Exciting over there. Seems like
Don't
most
buy a
days-
Veloxitea, it's a trap.
Yeah, not getting any of the items. So they're basically even on anything but like map position right now.
Yeah,
Nick's
Mick
way closer to getting to.
has
the
like
items.
maybe around a minute or so on Veloxitea.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty fair. We'll see if he goes for the Viva Song or the Dark Room. I think he'll go for the Dark Room.
Yeah, it's really hard to justify going back to the Shades kit. And Mick is through
Yeah.
second try, so Veloxitea is going to have a really good dark room to keep pace here.
Yeah, that's where he's headed.
I think the main reason why Mick is ahead is Veloxitea farmed extra geo off of the nodes by the entrance to fungal wastes. Those are pretty slow to get.
Mm. Yeah, and Veloxitea got like no advantage over them either, so.
Yeah.
Wait, the geo is pretty much equal right now. So I guess Mick must have killed like an extra Husk God.
Yeah, maybe Veloxitea didn't kill the Huskard on the way back.
Hmm.
Or didn't bench to respawn it.
Yeah, that could be.
I think Mick also saved a bit of time on the Shade skip, because Veloxitea had a bit of trouble getting his Shade into position.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of like more efficient geo farming and just more efficient movement in general.
Yep,
That's gotten Mick ahead so far.
Mick is an old hand at the game, so
Yeah.
now we're just waiting through the auto scroller.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is
What feels like it.
not the most challenging platforming section without any movement items.
I don't know, that just makes the consequences for dropping a jump so much worse.
Yeah, it kind of does, but there's really no excuse for missing jumps when you're
And it
you're
was
not even dashing.
150 geo pickups, so still bad. And even
Yeah.
worse, Mark of Pride at 900 essence.
Whoa, that's not gonna be a good goal. to go
So,
for.
resting grounds already catastrophic. I mean,
Dash just isn't on the board, is it?
no, it isn't.
No. Yeah.
Ooh, this is bad. This
Sharp
seed is
shadow.
bad.
Wait, does this mean Weaver Song Balder?
Yes, this does mean Weaver Song Balder, either to get
Oh,
Soul
boy.
Catcher, or to get Mothwing Cloak, or to get, Balder Shell or the Green Path Chest. That's 4 items in Logic. I'm not sure which is the worst. Well, it's obvious Balder Shell is the worst. I'm not sure which is the best. I guess you go for Green Path, since Mothwing Cloak and the chest are at least 2 items.
Yeah, I don't know how Soul Catcher compares to those.
Yeah,
Like it's much closer, obviously.
yeah,
but-
they're at the same logic depth, so it shouldn't be more likely for one to be progression than the other.
yeah,
But
matters too.
I don't know if maybe Soul Catcher might be a little faster because the Balder has the shorter draw distance.
Oh, like yeah.
Yeah,
so
who knows?
you can stand a bit closer to him.
That's an FSM mystery, probably. Someone would have to
Yeah.
pull open the Weaver Song data and figure out how on earth that chart works.
Who knows? Team
Probably
Cherry's
not
coding can
Team
be a bit
Cherry,
Weird.
if I had to guess.
Yeah. So, do you think they'll rush the stag stations when they finally get any kind of progression anywhere?
I mean, you have to, right? Like, there's just nothing close to row 1 in terms of quality. I mean, I guess row 2 is kind of bad, actually. Because, like, you lock into row 1, you're not getting any goals in row 2, unless you're lucky. Whereas row 5...
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Like, row 5 does already have the guaranteed row 4 goal with deep focus, quick focus, and Bardu. Even QG Stag, for that matter. Kinda. Sorta. Midwife, too. Like, row 4 is
Yeah.
way better than row 2.
Yeah,
Like-
well, now that I look at it again, like row 4 is actually kind of amazing as long as you have like a few of the basic movement items.
Yeah, the big problem is row 5 is awful. Like, we know Mark of Pride is not happening. It synergizes with
Yeah.
Lost Skin, I guess, but...
Yeah, you could get like Loskin and the 500 essence and it wouldn't be the worst, but you also need Dream Net for that, which could be anywhere, so...
Yeah, same, even worse for Defender's Crest. Then Isva's Tier. Yeah, row 5 is a lot of hoping.
Yeah, it would take a while to get anything on the board if you got locked on in there.
Yeah, like, Isva's Tier could absolutely be anywhere. It's a progression item, but it unlocks only a couple things.
Yeah. And same with Crest, except it's even worse, because
Yeah,
it could be
it's-
literally anywhere.
Yeah, it's not... I don't think it's in logic for anything, so... That's literally last round of item placement.
Yeah.
And Veloxitea misses a jump, challenging your assertion that the dream platforms are free.
They really should be. I'm gonna be honest here.
Alright, and Nick is rushing Soul Catcher, so...
So, oh come on, Alex, you can do this. But yeah, we'll finally see a potentially actual progression item here.
Yeah. 25% chance, I think. I'm pretty sure it should be even for all 4.
Yeah, if you think they're on the same depth, then
Yeah, I don't think the Shade Skips required for the Green Path chest or the Balder Shell actually affects it.
alright. Yeah, I don't know anything about like the depth stuff.
I don't
I don't
either.
look
I
into
just
that
I
at
just
all.
know that it's supposed to work so that the more progression items you have, or rather the more progression items a spot requires, the more likely it is to get a progression item further in logic. So
So like stuff like skips and all that won't like really
I don't
calculate into that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, makes sense.
Looks like Mick is getting pretty good luck. I was laughing earlier because Yato Beaverling gets stranded on the higher ledge.
Yeah.
Also, it's been getting lots of acid spits, which is really nice since the Balders can damage you and distract the Weaverlings and all sorts of bad things.
God, this is so awful. Like this whole powder fights.
Yes, this is about as low as Randomizer gets. Like maybe Spore Shroom Balder Shell is a little worse because that's just actually not possible, but
No,
without-
Spore Shroom isn't that bad, honestly. 'Cause you can,
actually,
like-
it can really work because you can set it up while the Balders are closed.
Yeah,
but-
you can like stand next to the right side Baldur and then just walk away from him. And
Yeah,
like, they
and
Spore
Spore
Shroom
Shroom actually does a ton of damage too. It's just a
Yeah,
little
like, way more
contingent
than
on
Weaverlings.
getting cooperative RNG.
There we go. Mick finally gets it.
And he gets Mothwing Cloak, so
Oh.
Mick guessed correctly. He saw through the trap of Green Path.
I think Veloxitea is a bit lost. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, may not have noted Weaver Song was at Celebra.
Yeah.
That is the progression here. Mick, of course, gonna head straight into Fungal.
Yeah, he's Definitely rushing those stag station, I think.
Yeah, even if he were headed to Green Path from here, I think it's faster to go this way. I mean, it certainly is faster than to kill the Balder.
Oh yeah, for sure. And even if it wasn't, you just wouldn't want to go through that again.
Yeah, like
When you have
maybe
to.
if you're rushing Motley Cloak of all things, it's faster to kill the Balder, but if you're trying to complete a randomizer seed, you're not going that way after you find Ash.
Yeah. And this is convenient because Legido's right on the way and they haven't spent any geo yet, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Mick actually has a lot of geo considering he spent 250 on Weaver Song. But, or 270, I think.
Where is Veloxitea going?
Trying to get to Salubra from behind. We have Dreamnail sighted.
Oh, Dreamnail was a Legator?
Yep, or the second combi was.
Nice. Well, that's convenient for me.
Yeah, that's actually pretty game changing for this seed with yeah, No Eyes and Gorb and Grimchild and Waskin and 500 Essence. Like this was this was a pretty Dreamnail heavy seed. Especially
That
good for column 1 potentially. Still not something you would choose, but it'll help whoever gets stuck with that, if that were to happen.
Yeah, it would pretty much help on any row that you start on. Because there's
yeah.
just so many of them.
Actually makes row 1 a lot better too, because now you can actually get No Eyes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of for me. Like, this opens so many options for him in the second and third rows that he didn't have before. All those Dreamnail goals, so.
Yeah. And Nick
can
is in
actually
a
get out
comfortable
there.
position right now because even where he doesn't know where Veloxitea may be, he has to feel really good that he guessed the correct Balder item to go for, the Soul Catcher. Yeah, he's probably, in his mind, a few minutes ahead from that, so he doesn't have to go straight for stag stations or something like that. I guess he can't really shade skip to Blue Lake anyway, so. I was thinking for some reason that you could just do some crazy maneuver to get to King Station, but not happening just yet.
Yeah, he'll need like a spell or Mantis Claw for that. Or wings.
Yep. Or dive.
Dive?
Yeah, go around the other way.
Which way?
From the resting ground stag station.
Oh, like resting on, yeah, through the crypts. That makes sense.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see how much Mick decides to rush that stuff. I wonder if he'll fight Mantis Lords if he doesn't find anything else. No, he can't even get to Mantis Lords.
Yeah, he has to find vertical movement in the next 5 items. Well, not quite 5 items. Next 6. Since there's always the possibility, or next 7. Basically, they have 5 items they can get to now, and one of those could be dive, forcing them to keep on going, but that's pretty unlikely.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. It could create a potential for Fluke non-sleep though, so.
Yep, it's never off the table.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Ah, well, actually finally finding the Weaver song.
Yep, this is good. This will put Veloxitea back in this. Contingent upon remembering Soulcatcher exists, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have gone for that. I definitely would have done it before Boulder Shell, but not before the other 2 Green Path items.
Interesting. Like, just because he wouldn't have remembered, or you thought it wouldn't be as efficient?
Yeah, just minimizing the number of Weaver Song Balder kills I'd have to do, hoping the 2 items in Green Path would be something.
Right, yeah.
And they still could be, you know, we don't know that Mothman Cloak was the intended progression just yet.
They could like floor wings in there.
Yeah.
Easily.
Really, we're at that point still where almost anything could be progression. Even Crystal Heart or Bismuth Tear would have gotten them into fungal wastes.
Basically, any item that counts as progression is progression right now. Except like nail outs or something dumb like that. Interestingly enough, Mick is like...
Yeah,
he completely ignored all the fungal checks. He's just going straight for the green path ones.
it's very interesting to me. I get opening the shortcut, but going into green path afterwards is... It's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. And he doesn't seem to have any plans to go back to
I
fungal
think,
either, because
think
he's
there's
benching here.
a good strategy to this play. I don't know if this is the strategy Nick has in mind, but if you think that your opponent chose the other route compared to you, of going into green path instead of soul catcher, then this is a way to make sure you don't miss out on whatever they find. Whether that could be claw or wings or something really valuable.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But then again, like,
Oh,
that
and
valuable thing could be
and
at,
Mick,
like,
Mick does have the extra item too at Thorns, which is worth mentioning.
Oh yeah, he can...
Normally, Green Path has really awful item density, but when it has 3 items instead of 2, it's a much better area.
Yeah, makes sense. Like, I guess it's technically 4 for him, since...
Yeah,
you get Boulder Shell too, but
could
I
go
don't think
for
he'll
Boulder Shell. I don't
Maybe
think we're
he
gonna
wants
see
a spell
that.
here.
Velox-
Veloxitea not going for Soul Catcher
Yeah,
though.
headed the same way. We're gonna see if Veloxitea can get to Mothwing Cloak before Mick. That's the big race here. I don't think we're gonna see it, but because Dash is just so powerful.
We'll see if he survives this Boulder fight first
That
of all.
that too. This these boulders can be surprisingly difficult.
Yeah. They can be. Was that Great Slash that Mick
That
just
was.
found?
So we've already found 2 out of 3 nail arts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Who knows? Mailmaster's Glory could be a thing. Veloxitea heal, please. You don't want to die mid Weaver Song Baldur fight. You lose all of your progress that way.
He's got the 1 HP twice in this fight already.
Mick not going for the Hunter's Journal. I kind of like that as a decision here, since could always be faster to get back there later, and you know, no one knows yet who's going to end up with that goal.
Yeah. Then again, it's pretty accessible for both players, so...
Yeah, just have to find that dive.
Yeah, yeah.
And, of course, the vertical movement, whatever it may be, but you always assume you'll find that.
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere eventually. Like either dash or wings.
Yep.
You can't really get much of anywhere without one of them.
Yep, pretty good chance it'll be here at Thorns too, since this is one of our next logic locations after Cloak.
Yeah, I guess this is like the...
Oh. But
corruption.
actually it was something else which Mick wanted to
Well,
find.
that's extremely lucky for Mickely, actually.
Yeah, but I think that Mick already had row 1 locked up with his lead over Veloxitea, but that's really nice just for the security of mind and eliminating the last randomized goal in row 1.
Yeah, yeah. And just having one more goal in general, like... it's pretty powerful. Now he just finds Shape-of-One somewhere, like... he'll have no worries about randomized goals for the rest of his race, pretty much.
Farming a lot of floor geo here. It's interesting to me since we've checked all the shops now.
I guess he just figures this is fast enough that you can just grab it on the fly.
Yeah, fair enough. You're not going to get to the 1500 geo you want for the bank or much of anything, but maybe you'll be able to afford an extra charm. So,
Yeah, well, I don't know.
it could be handy.
There wasn't really any charms they need anymore, except that Shaman Stone. It's
Yeah.
always convenient.
Yeah, Shaman Stone, Quick Slash, even Fluke Nest or Spell Twister. There's a few nice things there.
Yeah.
You're not going to buy all of those, but
Veloxitea is getting Geo as well.
hasn't seemed like either though.
Yeah.
You know, we'll want the Geo to be able to buy Dreamgate there. So it makes a bit more sense in Veloxitea's position, I think. Even not knowing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you just want to be sure you can afford if there's anything good there. How much did it cost anyway?
It was high 200s, I think.
Okay, so not expensive at all then.
No.
You have no trouble getting that spot. Please
like-
don't die to the boss. Oh my god. This is scary. Oh!
Did Veloxity bench? Well, that's not a huge deal, but it still is painful.
Oh.
Oh,
At
this
least
is
the Baldur is dead.
yes. This is why Baldurs don't respawn. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Because Team Cherry knew that someone would die to the boss knight.
With Weavazling as their only ability.
Yes, exactly. That was what they were planning for in the base game. Actually, they already had considered the DLC charm and randomizer as a real danger.
Definitely. I can see them doing that. They really tend to be thoughtful towards our community.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Let's try resetting the player.
Oh, is Veloxitea buffering for you?
Veloxity crashed for me.
Crashed. Yeah, his stream is buffering really hard for me as well. Like, basically not.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, I think it's on his end.
Oh well, we will enjoy Nick rescuing Zote. Being careful, we have a slightly better idea of what causes Zote to die now than we did before. Namely, Zote just dies when you go to some places where he's supposed to be alive. That's the way it works.
Yeah, there's basically like just random rooms that they decided to handpick that they thought would be good places. They haven't died yet when you enter those ones.
What is it? The left tower in City of Tears, the hot springs room in Deep Nest, and is that it? I think so.
I think there might have been something else too, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't.
Definitely those two.
Yeah, I can't remember all of it, but basically, the moral of the story is that if you don't rescue Zote, he'll die randomly eventually.
Yeah. Can he die of anything Mantis Claw related in Rando?
I don't believe so because of the way the pickup is replaced. Like even if you had like a vanilla Mantis Claw, it still wouldn't activate the Zote trigger the way it normally does.
Right, yeah. That makes sense. Because in Vanilla he dies when you get Claw.
Okay, Veloxity says in Discord he's trying to fix his Wi-Fi. So,
Should make pause?
that's a good question.
Technical issues?
Yeah, if Veloxity isn't playing the game right now, then they should definitely pause.
Yeah.
Both of them aren't in race chat anymore, so
Oh wow, it looks they even disconnected from the bingo. That's rough. I guess his internet just totally died. do we call for the pause and make?
I'm waiting to get a response from Veloxitea. He's still playing the game. Veloxitea says he
It's
doesn't need to
okay.
pause, so
I guess we'll assume he's still
Yeah.
playing then.
yep, it's Veloxitea's choice, I think.
Yep. I don't think Mick is even aware of what's happening right now.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But Alright,
Alright.
well, 2 minutes, and then we'll pause, according to Veloxitea.
If he hasn't fixed it already.
Yeah.
Alright. Fair enough.
Okay, meanwhile, Mick, about to get to an item. He's gonna soft lock here, though.
Oh, Chris. What?
So,
Come on.
Mick not exactly thinking out this strategy all the way.
Did he not grab Dash Master yet?
Nope.
Ah, that's rough. I've been there. Maybe he thought he could just rocket jump out when he gets the crystal helmet. Sad. NMG. Veloxitea is still dead, it seems.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mick typing in the big gun chest that he's an idiot, which I think we can all agree on.
Yeah. Not really up for debate, poor Mick, but that was entirely self-inflicted too.
Yep. Man, this really sucks for Veloxitea. I hope he's playing right now. And
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and come in and pause the race for Veloxitea, since this is kind of a big deal.
yeah, it's
not
been a
having
couple of
internet.
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Is he? Let's see.
Yeah, his stream's showing up for me.
Okay.
Again. Oh, now he's playing again. No.
Okay. Alright, let me mute Veloxitea. Okay.
Yeah, everything is good again. Razor shower on.
We do still need Veloxitea to get back into bingo, but that's a whole other thing.
Wait, did he just find Mantis Claw? He just.
Mick just found Mantis Claw. Last
Oh my god.
last possible location for it, other than Baller Shell, I think. But
You think, even with Crystal Dash?
I can't think of what that would open.
I feel like it should open something, but I can't think of anything, so.
No, Crystal Heart is, it can do a few things, but most of the stuff it opens up requires Claw too. For all those
Yeah, right, for acid
really,
skips and stuff.
right. Or even like, you can get to Blue Lake by doing the super dash off the wall above Grubsmother, stuff like that. You just need that extra bit of height, since super dashing off the ground usually is bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, Mick's pretty much like ready to go here, like,
Yeah,
he can get so many goals right now.
Mick is in an incredible position. Veloxitea isn't going to be sniffing at this for a while.
Yeah. He's like found everything he wants so far.
I don't remember what horn it was, but it's definitely not going to help. Because
Did Mick
Veloxitea,
fight it?
like the two really useful things Mick has found, Claw and Crystal Heart, are both in fungal wastes, which means Veloxitea isn't getting out of this Soul Catcher Pauper kill.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, I hope he still remembers Soul Catcher exists.
Yeah, that can be hard sometimes. That's a really easy one to forget. Especially for people who played older versions of the randomizer where you would always get it on your first trip.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
It's hard to remember that it's a location now.
Man, let's see how he does. I really hope it doesn't go for the Bowser Shell.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, really bad.
He hasn't done Green Path just yet, though. I don't think. And that is open to him. Great Slash won't be helpful, but it is open. Actually, I wonder if you can use Great Slash on the Soul Catcher Balder. Maybe.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Dash Slash would do it.
Yeah, Dash Slash is in logic. Great Slash
alright.
isn't.
Yeah. Then again, Cyclone Slash does reach the boulders, just barely.
Yeah, the Cyclone Slash is...
is
Cyclone Slash is a pretty bigger hitbox than Great Slash does.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's any way that Great Slash would reach even the Soul Catcher one. So do you think Mick will go for this Focus Charm snipe anytime soon? Guess you just figure that one's pretty free for him anyway, since Veloxitea's home row is so terrible.
Yeah, Veloxitea isn't going to get a goal for a while. Might even be hard for him to get any goals if he can't find, his Veloxitea or Defender's Crest.
Yeah, like... well, he's gonna get the...
He will get Dream Nail and Crystal Heart and Mantis Claw, so Lostkin will be on the table. We'll see if Veloxitea is brave enough to go for that.
Yeah.
Note that they still have not found anything which would help them for that fight other than maybe Quick Slash.
Oh yeah, no spells, no anything. Interesting we have gone so far without seeing a single spell.
Yeah, kinda unusual early game.
Yeah, usually you find at least like Dive or Howling Race or something.
Right. Yeah, Dive
Oh,
opens so many locations. Wraiths does too, with having the hard-coded requirement for Abyss Shriek and all. So those normally don't get too varied. I think this is too audacious, Veloxitea. I don't think Hunter's Journal is gonna be on the table.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a while before he even gets access to that goal. Then again, Mick never picked up the Hunter's Journal, so he could
That's
sleep
true.
on it.
Of course, Mick doesn't have Dive yet, and whenever he does, he can just super dash across half of Green Path to get there.
Yeah, this would not take him long at all to get with these items he has right now.
Although, that would be contingent on Mick remembering he does have Crystal Heart. Which does not appear to be the case at the moment.
Oh, Mick. Yep, he has forgotten completely. He even has a gold mod, come on.
Yeah, this is inexcusable. Look, see, what this is actually proof of is that Mick is using Modlog, because if he had been playing Randomizer legitimately, the sheer joy upon finding Crystal Heart would have made him remember. He just read it off of a text file, though, so he doesn't remember.
This sounds like completely reasonable proof to me. I think we can all agree. Oh, did
Oh,
Veloxitea just kill the...
murdering the Durandu for no
Does
reason.
that guy respawn on transitions?
Well, there's a bench up here, so he can just
Yeah.
forcibly respawn it. But also, not much reason for him to go to Queen Station anyways, without the
I guess he
ability
wants
to
to stag.
skip across it. Yeah, the stag is nice, but you could always just come through Fungal Wastes
Yeah,
whenever you
it
do
doesn't seem
finally get
worth the
access there.
effort.
I guess, if you end up finding Claw somewhere. Oh,
I
poor
guess he's
Mick.
not going for the chest then.
Maybe doesn't know that you can shape skip up there?
That could be, yeah. Good thing that one didn't have anything useful then. So I think
Nothing
it's
like
okay
an
for
up
him
slash
later,
Gorb fight.
Yeah, nail on the guard.
Yeah.
You enjoy.
Gorb is bad.
He's not hard, he's just bad.
He's just bad. I don't know, but in the one or two times I tried to do a Biz Shriek Turland, I had some very scary Gorb fights. That is the truth, but
Yeah, he just gets kind of like...
being,
Yeah, like the Dream Warriors in general, they're really good at escaping abyss streaks.
yeah, they're... that fight you do with just Vengeful Spirit, so it's even worse.
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
I would feel a lot worse if I were almost dying to Gorb with Abyss Shriek. Though Gorb is still bad with Abyss Shriek because, like, he shoots up halfway across the screen when you hit him with him.
Yeah, I
Hit him
know,
with
he gets
it.
hit by like 2 of the ticks, and then he's just gone.
Yeah. Actually, something like No Ice is one of the best ones with Abyss Shriek, just because No Ice is so little knockback in the first place. You're just dealing with the teleport RNG.
Yeah, but you should just have that teleport, which is like, I think it's like 30% chance or something
Yeah,
every time you hit her.
it is very unfortunate. Yes, Mick did remember to check Cyclone. I was a little uncertain for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and
Still not
actually,
remembering
Grimchild
Crystal Best
already available. Upgrading Grimchild is, since they have Crystal Heart and Claw and Dreammail.
That's a good point, actually. That's pretty unusual to have them like actually available so early. The upgrade.
Yeah,
Right,
so that's 3 goals in row 2 for Mick if he goes all the way for those.
This round as it is actually so good for Mick, and the route he's taken it has been like completely optimal. Like he's just gone to the best upgrades every single time.
Yeah, I don't know how this could be much better.
I mean, he could have done the dash master before.
Yeah,
Mantis
he
Law.
could have
That's about
not
it.
could have not soft walked, and I don't think there was anything good at Mantis Lords, but other than that,
Yeah,
this
Mantis
has
Law
been
for a wash.
this has been a dream seed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, Nick, remember he has Crystal Heart for this room. Actually, to be honest, I don't
He's
use
probably
Crystal.
more comfortable with the dash only version.
I don't use Crystal Heart for this room either. I
Crystal
know.
Heart makes it really free though.
Yep.
And
True.
that's the way we do it in 106.
Yep. But I've trained for Lifeblood Core percent, so I only know the one setup.
That's fair enough.
Now, I also learned how to pogo straight through the rim for doing the itemless Dark Rim.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty easy to do, like completely blind without even knowing the layout or anything, because
Yeah, you just kill all the enemies and pogo through. As long as
yeah,
you
you
have
can just pogo forever.
a good sense of where the platforms that get in your way are, it's not too dangerous at all.
Yeah, yeah. And you'll always have claw when you get here, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty easy to descend down.
No claw isn't super useful because the platforms are so narrow.
Yeah, it's mostly like about getting to the spikes when you like go from the wall.
Okay.
Like as long
yeah.
as yeah, as long as you're like on the same level as the spikes, you can just poke them forever very easily.
Mhm.
Oh, it looks this dangerously close to dying here on the boulder.
Yes, no safe ground in the Soul Catcher Boulder.
Yeah, doesn't have that luxury from the green path one.
Very fortunate that it didn't get a chance to stack boulders while he was in the corner. That could have been lethal.
Oh, can he do that in current patch?
I think he could in randomizer. Or,
Hmm.
and
Oh,
Veloxitea dies, and Nick finds Shade
what?
Cloak.
Come on! That kid's got 2 goals now.
He does. Nick has a full reserve. Is he gonna mark these someday?
This is ridiculous, dude.
Come on, Nick. There's no reason to even hold out now.
Actually ridiculous. I think he might not want to mark the Shade Cloak though. Like,
I mean, what's that gonna
he'll
reveal the
he'll get
Veloxity? That Nick has an insurmountable lead 30 minutes in.
I mean, you can argue for the like mental, mental attack there, like showing that you have like Shade Cloak already, and like just going straight in with that.
Interesting. I've never seen that shade spawn before.
I guess
I think that
no one really dies to this boulder, so
I've set up the shade for shade skipping to the whispering group before, but it spawns in a different spot, I think.
wait, why would you ever shade skip to the Whispering Roots?
Because sometimes I was bad and killed the bench fly.
Oh.
That
Aren't
was
there,
a
like,
long time
3 of
ago.
them?
Oh, and poor Mick doesn't realize that he has Crystal Heart, so he's going to have to do this shade skip. Okay.
Oh, does he not? Alright, yeah. He didn't want to mark the Shade Cloak yet, which makes sense, I guess.
Sure do hope he marked those in the right order. That would be
Oh, yeah, he marked gold before he bought the charm.
good. Up.
He's good in that. Oh, he remembers. He's done it.
Very curious that he did buy Hive Blood though, since I don't foresee Mick ever going to Hive. And I know Mick doesn't like equipping Hive Blood as a safety either.
Yeah, I guess it's just like a just in case thing, since he's got like over 1,000 geo. He's not really gonna use that up.
True,
anytime
but
soon.
if he hadn't bought it, he probably could have afforded the bank.
The bank, yeah, he does have that on his side, but he's gonna visit them like in the second year
Yeah, and
and get a bunch of geo.
he's not as close as he looks since he's gonna buy the stack station and all.
Oh yeah, that's too. Yeah, I think his geo situation is more than fine. I do wonder if he'll go for a row 5 snipe here. It's not really anything too convenient you can get. Like, Love Key is available, Lost Kin is available.
Oh yeah, you could do the acid skip to Loki. Not hard at all with what he has.
They're both kind of time consuming.
Yeah, Lust.
There's a lot of much easier goals you can get.
Yeah, Luskin is probably the better snipe because with Veloxity's skill set, that's probably more attainable for him. I don't think he would be comfortable with doing both of the acid skips.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Since he doesn't run any percent, I don't think, or at least not Queen's Garden route.
Yeah.
Of course,
Well,
QGA
I don't
isn't
know.
QGA isn't necessary though. You could come up from Deep Nest, but or get Shade Cloak.
I don't know if coming up through the deep mist room though, if that's much easier than just doing QGA though.
True. It's a huge time investment as well.
Yeah. Pretty rough skip as well.
But yeah, Mick wouldn't have to do QGA since he can come through the Wraith's corridor.
Oh yeah,
Which-
since he has Shade Cloak already too.
Maybe it's hot right now, actually. We'll see.
Oh, do you think he's going for that?
No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like this is Deep Nest.
Hmm. Yeah, you were talking about the Deepest play earlier.
He does have 2 Deep Nest goals. It's interesting to me he would do this without the journal, but he can pick up the Garbeat entry while he's here anyways. So, no reason to get that first.
Yeah, that's like... It's funny how it doesn't matter at all what order you do the journal entry stuff in.
Yeah, so
But
this will
I
be
guess it makes sense from a game design perspective.
this will be really good for Mick. This will get him, the 2 guaranteed goals plus, who knows what he'll find there. Also,
Yeah.
Sharp Shadow is accessible. One of those things that's easy to forget sometimes.
Yeah, he's
Makes
gonna
a
get
Deep Nest
that by
play,
going for the Garfield.
50% better with 3 items instead of 2.
Yeah. Although he doesn't have Lantern, so I don't know if he'll even go for the Weaver Song. No, Weaver's Thin Chest
That's true.
and all that.
I know Mick is comfortable with that Dark Room with Wings, I think. Maybe not with Claw, though.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
not
it can be
super
pretty
hard.
tough. You just kind of gotta know where you're going, and it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't, it can be.
Yeah, Dash makes it much easier than doing it with just Claw.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dash makes it like so much better.
Let alone Crystal Heart, of course.
Does Crystal help that much in that room specifically? The
I
one
think
before
it helps
Hilo?
in the second room, specifically when you have to do the Leap of Faith to get to Weaver's Den.
Like from the left side?
Yeah, coming left to right. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not too hard
I
to
don't
judge where the platform is blindly, but
I actually don't think you can Crystal Dash directly from the left platform to the right. It's like slightly
No,
elevated.
I don't think you can, but you can, like Crystal Dash into a wall jump or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
We'll see if he decides to go for that or not.
Yeah, interesting to note, Mick didn't go for Sharp Shadow. The only thing there that could have really sped this part up is Wings, I think, but hopefully he'll remember.
Yeah, I guess he wants to just check that while he's going to the tram anyway.
Yeah, he may just get that on the way out.
Yeah. Did you see what Veloxitea was doing, by the way? He did Elder Who for some reason.
Oh,
I guess
good
it's for the
point.
500 essence.
Or even 900
Gold.
for Mark of Pride.
Alright, that's the thing too.
Yeah.
That's gonna take a while, but
Yeah, that was a really slow fight, though, to do with no items.
yeah, he only has the nail still.
And
Most of
Weaver's
them.
Song.
Oh. Yeah, Weaver's Song has a lot against Elder Who.
I do think chat could be right that Mick may go for Lost Skin if it's still available when he's tramming across.
Yeah, totally. It'll be like right there for him. So.
Yeah, especially if he finds spells while he's in Deep Nest.
Finds what? New
Spells.
planet.
Yeah,
Oh, spells, yeah.
yeah. Unfortunately, he can't get to a level 2 spell, but unless he does the Dark Room. We'll see. Also,
Yeah,
Mick
even
is
with just-
absolutely loaded now. Like, just unbelievably so.
Wow. He's gonna have so much geo when he goes to Lem, actually. Like 5k or something.
Mick goes to Crystal Peak next just to get the King title.
Just in case he runs out. So he's just gonna go to the tram pass here. I think he'll quit out and head straight to out of here.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't need to do the dark rooms here, so
Yeah,
there's
he
no reason
doesn't
to
really
take that
need the
risk.
checks for anything, and yeah, not much point.
Yeah, Mick's last race against Veloxitea was a 13-8 seed. It was pretty close, but this one he has a much more dominant board position.
Yeah, this is looking so good for Veloxitea.
Yeah, Veloxitea just finding Claw past the hour mark. That's kind of the story of the seed. Having to kill 2 Balders with Weaver Song. Getting stuck into this awful row 5.
Yeah, that decision to go into Green Path instead of Soul Catcher first, like that cost so much time for Veloxitea.
Yeah, maybe 15 minutes even. Maybe more.
Yeah.
I mean, it just takes... And not only did he spend a lot of time in Green Path, but Mick got to go through there with Dash, like, on his first visit. It was that
Yeah,
much
and-
faster for him.
He got the Thorns too there, which Veloxitea couldn't get.
Yeah,
which
that
was-
Grub Song start. Yeah,
Uh,
I mean...
Yeah.
Okay, so Mick does remember this item. I'll see if it's anything halfway decent. We'll see if Mick survives. Alright, Mick, this is the real test of Shade Cloak ability. I never dash through the second guy safely.
You know, it really makes me sad to see this runners do this room. We don't run the good categories.
Yeah, it's a good thing you don't commentate my races then. No.
Have you had some troubles with that one?
I don't think I've ever had catastrophic troubles with that one. At the same time, I almost always lose 4 HP going through it.
Right. Okay, yeah, I guess it's kind of on tonight at that point. Although Mick wasn't too far from it.
Okay.
Ooh, Veloxitea doing this Mantis Lodge check, which we know is useless.
Yeah, it'll be a bit of Geo, but Geo is not what Veloxitea needs. I think Velocity's best bet right now is Crystal Peak. The one place Mick isn't going anytime soon.
Hmm.
But
But
that's,
does he know that, though?
that's of course what we know, not what Veloxety knows. Soul Sanctum
Yeah.
would also be nice. Alright, Mick is leaving the tram. I think that's a Broken Vessel play.
Interesting.
Or a Pale Lore play.
I guess it makes sense in a seed like this where he's gotten no spells yet.
Yeah, Nail 1
go for
Quick
a Pale Lore.
Slash would be a pretty good build for Oskin, I think.
Nail 2 if he gets to spell.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Nail 2 Quick Slash would annihilate
Right.
Oskin.
Yep. It's 13 damage per swing.
Better DPS than Shaman Soul Shade Soul, I think.
Jimmy's Shade Soul?
It'd be pretty close.
That's a hard sell. It would be definitely way better than Shaman Stone and just Vengeful Spray, but Shade Soul does so much damage. Like, you can get so many easy double hits on him too.
That's
Where
true.
it's like 80 damage.
Yeah, so like a 95 damage combo. Whereas with with Nail 2 you're only getting like 52 hits in your combo. 52 damage in your combo. So
Yeah.
not quite as good as Shade Soul with doubles, I should say.
Pretty close though. Pretty
Yep.
close.
Better than Shade Soul without doubles. Or on par.
Yeah, I guess the math
Yeah.
checks out for that.
I don't know how many quick slash hits you can get off in the span of 3 nail hits in a spell normally, which would be like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, do you actually know the numbers on Quick Slash? Like how much it increases the attack speed?
Now that's hundo information.
Why would I know that?
You guys
Don't
pick
use
up
that
quick
shit.
slash.
And then forget about its existence for the rest of the run. Yeah. Well, you fluke everything to death.
Yeah. It's a shame nail upgrades ended up being so useless. Literally only useful in 112, really. In like the last 5 minutes of 106.
They're good for the Colosseum, and that's
Oh.
about it.
Oh yeah, you guys get them for Colosseum. You didn't used to,
Yeah.
but
Did we not?
I thought you didn't. Or maybe you didn't get them for Collector.
Oh
was
yeah,
it.
but we don't get them with Collector, because Collector dies before he can end his intro animation, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that might have been alright at some point, but it was definitely before I was running the game, if that was a thing, like Colosseum with Nail Zero.
Yeah, I don't think so. That just seems really hard to imagine ever being a thing.
Yeah, it would be pretty slow compared to...
Certainly not after
an actual nail
Dreamgate.
upgrade.
Once you have Dreamgate, that becomes unthinkable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, Mick on his way to a billion Geo and a billion nail upgrades, and
He just had to get that last seal, didn't he?
a pretty comfortable position for him.
Yeah, you could say that. 420 tens of Geo.
Sorry.
So, yeah, 50 to 100 on him. Where's Veloxitea headed? What do you think?
Good question. Looks like he's trying to get Geo here. Hasn't really shown any drive towards goals so far. Just checking items, which is really what he has to do. But
Yeah, well, no, he does have the same movement items that Mick has.
true, Mick has not gotten anything since he cleared out Fungal.
Rando Stenja.
Yep, that is true. I think he's kind of focused on this Lusking goal right now.
Yeah, Mick doesn't need to find good random items in order to win this. He just needs to play out the rest of the seed consistently. Don't die to Luskin at all.
Yeah. He can easily win this without any more checks at all, I think.
Yeah, he has so much available. The only thing that's really bottlenecking him is Road 2. But Veloxitea can't put enough pressure to make that really hurt.
Really?
I don't think so. I guess, yeah, because Mick can't mark 2 goals in Road 2. And Grimchild is also pretty bad. There are also
Oh,
2 goals
yeah,
he can't 2 goals he can't mark in Road 3.
But yeah, this even the Road 2 isn't that bad for Mick right now, because he's got access to everything but Shape of Wound, which is randomized. Like, he's got the Grimchild, he's got
Getting the
Tram
waterways grub that's blocked by the dram will be a little difficult. RNG dependent and also kind of annoying after the nail upgrades.
Pass. Wait, what do you... Oh, because Isthmus, right.
Yes, and
Yeah,
no
he
wings
doesn't have
or
wings or Isthmus.
no wings or isthmus means you have to get a very nice spawn from the puffers, and
Yep.
it has to be like just the right height so that they don't expand into the acid and die immediately. But they're still low enough that you can pogo on them. So
I could totally see that being like extreme frustrating to go for.
I have done it before, but I don't think I would ever go for it in a race.
Yeah. Was it like just in practice or?
Yeah, just in practice. With
Yeah.
with debug and infinite health and
Oh boy.
you know, I think I was doing it to determine whether wings or tier was required for all grubs. And I decided that It wasn't
Yes.
wasn't required for that grub. But
It should be.
yes, no one would ever do it.
Right, yeah.
Interesting, Mick is going for the Hive Blood build over Quick Slash. I actually really like that. Hive Blood, really great for survivability in this fight, since it's easy to get stuck in heal loops on Lost Skin, where every time you stagger him, you have to heal back up.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it's surprisingly easy to take damage from Lost Skin and Broken Vessel when you can't just like stun lock them with spells.
Yeah, and this way you just don't even have to think about it. The passive healing is usually more than enough to keep pace with their damage, I think.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised he didn't check wings at least before this. Like, it could have been a spell or something.
Yeah, wings.
Wings.
Wings pretty high value in this scenario, I think. And the save quit doesn't save that much time.
Yeah. It would be a difference of like 15 seconds maybe.
Not to mention, like, what if Wings is this was tier? Like, all of a sudden this Lost Skin fight is entirely redundant.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he'd probably still do it too,
True.
for the second snipe when he
But it
is able to mark Shade Cloak.
would leave his reserve open, which is, or reserve full.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't think that there's too many ways I could earn him though.
Yeah, even if he found some of the random goals like Shape of Moon, like, it wouldn't really matter for him, because he has
Yeah.
so many other things to go for. And Shape of Moon is actually the only thing you could accidentally get in that situation right now anyway.
Yeah, and he can mark it anyways, since it's
Yeah.
already accessible.
Yeah.
Ah, Mick. You know, I feel like throughout this tournament I have seen Mick fight Lost Skin so many times, and every single fight has been agonizing.
Yeah, I don't think he's the most experienced in this.
Of course, Mick is, what is it? 100% glitched world record holder, or something.
Yeah, he's got the 144 damage float for this one though, so
Yeah,
yeah.
not quite the same, right?
It's a little bit of a different fight. You could say it changes a bit. But meanwhile, Veloxitea is checking out Crystal Peaks. I'm not sure what Deep Focus was.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
looks
Cyclone
maybe-
Slash actually.
It was Cyclone Slash, yeah. Alright, that is one more goal for Mick.
He's gonna be really close to the 500 essence too. He's gonna just need one more Dream Warrior to get that.
No, he already has it, actually.
Does he?
He killed Gorb.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that. So, yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
be
No Eyes up next.
Noise or Grim Child. Yeah, probably No Eyes.
Yeah, it's gotta be No Eyes. Even
And
as
he'll
the
be able to
stag
get the
station, the money
1500
per
geo.
lantern.
Yeah, yeah. The whole bank goal thing will work out nicely with that as well.
Oh yeah, you can even route that into one trip.
And the tram stations is gonna get really soon as well. As soon as he goes in the crossroads.
Yeah, so Mick has already set up a 4-goal combo, which will put him up to 11.
Yeah.
So,
This is very
is-
dominating.
yes, really good for Mick. Veloxity basically has to find tier in this area, I would say.
Yeah, he either needs to find this
Oh-
there.
oh my.
Or...
Oh my.
Wait.
Mick is unleashing the meme. He hates this area. Mick is known for
Uh-huh.
hating this area, and he is doing this anyways.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is
he
this
will-
what they call BM?
We'll have to aggro these bees over here because the one from up top won't target him with Hive Blood.
Wow. Just
Yes.
prolonging the race.
This is
That's
a
bad.
power move from Mick.
Imagine if this is his steer.
This is Mick saying, I can do this to you. I can't wait for Room Rando when all these hive rooms will just appear everywhere, and it won't be the biggest meme of randomizer anymore. No, what will be really good is all of the path of main rooms.
Wait, will those be in? Oh god. They're so big too, like they're huge.
Most of those just require all the movement skills. Anyways, Claw CH
Right.
dash and wings. There is one room with saw blades in White Palace though. The one with the very famous monster saw blade optimization, where you can drop from the top of the room to the bottom without any items.
I know that. It's like a 1 pixel gap or something. It's so dumb.
So that
You can do
that,
like a
that will
400
be
up there.
that will be in logic, and so there will be a seed where you start in King's Pass, and the door out of King's Pass leads into that room.
Incredible. That's actually amazing. So, hot time notify here. Coming out from Nick.
Not looking
Yeah,
so
it
good,
is.
but let's see.
2 damage already. X totally dodging all day. 8 directional charge. I guess they're stingers. That would make sense.
Yeah, I think that's what they're supposed to be.
I think Veloxitea is a bit lost right now. Just went down and did that. What?
Yeah, probably feeling the weight of his position right now.
Yeah.
It's hard to decide what to do.
He could. Yeah, I think he could grab Love Kit if he was comfortable with those acid skips right now. That's about it for him.
Vengeful
Okay.
Spirit for Mick. That was
Oh.
that was pretty difficult.
Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it, honestly. He might not save the time back with that DPS that he just lost to the Hive.
Mick might not have been comfortable with the nail 2 health on no eyes without a spell. And so now he can go by Fluke Nest, and he'll have his
Yeah.
45 damage VS plus Fluke Nest, whatever, against it.
Just happened to be in the area and noticed the Mudlock alert for VS popping in for high blood, so decided to go for that.
Mick
Makes sense.
very indecisive at the moment.
Going back and forth.
Wonder if he does want to clear out for his Visteer, if he sees that as his fastest path to victory.
Well,
I don't think he needs it though.
it's not.
Like,
It's not even close to his fastest way. Or,
Like-
well, I guess technically it would be the fastest way if he found it immediately, but he's not going to.
I mean, Mick has this whole corridor available to him. These 8 goals over here, and he only needs 6 of them to finish. Right? Like,
Yeah, he's got a ridiculous amount of goals available.
so, yeah, I don't think he has any reason to be full clearing items.
Wait, is he going for this grub? He doesn't know.
Oh, Mick. Oh yeah, actually another thing which I forgot to mention with my extensive debug testing of this is that I don't think it even spawns low enough normally. So what you actually have to do is acid dunk a few times, blurring it a few pixels down each time. Then
Oh my
finally,
God.
eventually, you crash into it with CH, and that's when you get your, fast couple of pogos off to just barely get high enough. Although I don't think I ever pulled it off with their normal HP. I just gave them 9,000 with debug mod to prove it was possible.
That's fair. Was it really possible at that point? I don't know.
It happened.
With 9,000 health. I guess it technically happened. What's his mistake?
Well, Shaddy, I don't know if you noticed, but Mick is very much lacking in his first year right now. So, that could be a little tough.
Yeah, Mick would need like wings or Ismas to have
Yeah,
really any chance of that grab. Like, if we're being honest.
Yeah, it is possible, but highly undesirable
Yeah.
without one of those two items. Okay, Mick is walking fast now. He got Sprint Master in Eternity,
He must be so jealous of Veloxitea's Dash Master Sprint Master.
Oh yeah, that's Mick's dream.
Pretty much, yeah.
We all know how much Mick loves Dash Master.
He's a fan, yeah.
And Veloxitea just getting killed by his checks.
Yeah, he's not getting very good ones.
I mean, Ismus really could be anywhere at this point, but still, it hurts to see it.
Yeah, like, there isn't really anything that's like where it couldn't be, other than like shape of one, obviously, because you need it for that. Are there any others that 100% require Ismas? At least in the logic.
Any grubs? No.
Any.
Any items, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was distracted for a moment. Shape of Fun's the only one that requires it. And
Okay.
only because of the room outside of Shape of Fun. The one that Charm is in doesn't require a tier at all, as long as you have the ability to acid skip.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, all the pools are just kind of
Yeah, so you
there.
need like
You don't even
claw,
need to go behind any blocks or anything.
Yeah, you need like Claw, CH, and one of Wings or Dash to get through there, according to my testing. Or just tier.
Extensive testing.
Extensive testing.
Very nice. That room doesn't like lead to anywhere though, does it?
No, but I did the item logic too, so
Oh.
I had to
Wait,
do-
did you do the logic for every single pickup
Yeah.
in the game? Damn.
Oh, Veloxitea is... This is so sketchy going through this room with Weaver's.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do. Oh, is he going for love key? I like this.
I think he is. I don't like this QGA setup though.
Yeah, and him arriving here at 2 HP was probably not optimal either.
No, don't take Weaver's on.
He did it on a Cupid, come on. No, he's got balls. He can do it again.
Oh no, Mick, don't go for Pale Lurker. Mick might not remember that he has 2 reserve rolls.
Does he have a second? Oh yeah, the essence. That's right.
Yeah, if he gets Pale Lurker, he'll soft block out of that goal.
He should realize it though. Maybe he forgot about Shade Cloak.
Yeah, Shade Cloak, he could also just not have realized the math on the essence count.
Sorry, what?
he also just might not remember that he has 507 essence. He just might not
Oh,
have
yeah,
thought of that
yeah.
as a goal he was going for.
Yeah, since he just kind of happened to get it while going for all the goals. Through the Luskin and Garb fights.
Okay, he's just opening the shortcut here. Not a bad call. He has claws, so it's easy to come back.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense to open it for later so he can go for payload quickly. That's what Asmar are doing. I don't know how much faster that is than
Yeah,
going
I'm
around.
not sure that saves a lot of time, but it could save like 30 seconds maybe.
Yeah, potentially. But I mean, it was either he was gonna climb there later or right now. So, I don't really know if it saves much time at all. This is a curious setup from Veloxitea.
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
feel like
seem
his
to be.
Sprint Master Dash Master is kind of screwing him up here.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be going for this with those charms. I don't think that he's very familiar with the Rando, so he might not necessarily have a setup in mind, and is just trying to blindly get the wall thing, which can be pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't know if he goes for QJ in his any percent runs.
Are we about to see a race to the love key? Mick not going for bank, notably.
Ooh.
Actually, I have no idea what Mick is going for, since he can't do no ice either.
Oh yeah, he never bought Lantern yet. Well, that's...
I guess
weird.
he's could be going for wraiths and love key, maybe? Actually, he can't mark love key, so
Why would he not just go by Lantern right now and kill No Eyes?
Mick is confusing.
I mean, this seems like such a...
Mick is not going for wraiths.
Where is he going? He can't think he can find No Eyes, right?
Is he gonna get the Hunter's Journal? Or does he want grubs? Those both seem rather strange.
Oh, he just realized
Mick-
it is Lantern.
Mick is feeling a lot of shame right now.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Who would ever forget to buy Lantern for No Eyes, man? Such an embarrassing thing to do.
Yeah, there's just no recovering from that one.
Yeah. Due to unrelated reasons, I have a Lantern split for 106, but definitely nothing to do with this case scenario.
Yeah, that seems too unlikely. I can't imagine it. We all know that there's so many other things that require a lantern in 106.
Yeah, I have it for the
really difficult
deep-
deep nest
the
dark
deepness
room.
rooms.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Coming from the left, they're pretty tough with Crystal Heart. So I want to have that Lantern. Some kind of safety.
Okay, Mick has finally entered the end game. Let's see him put up those goals. Free us all from this race.
Yeah, actually going for the ghost finally. I'm surprised he didn't at least do the 50-100 Geo.
Or the trample, for that matter. He could finish that any time.
There's so much he could do. Wait, oh, Velocity's going for Howling Rates now instead?
Not the worst idea. I mean, if this were Shade Cloak or Tier for Veloxity, it would immediately end all his trouble. Well,
Yeah.
Shade Cloak would kind of end all his trouble. We know it isn't Shade Cloak.
Yeah, but it could very well be for him, like, there's no way to assume it's not.
I
this
really thought he
ain't-
made it.
Yeah, me too. That was a roller coaster. That was an absolute roller coaster. Oh boy.
This is such a tragedy for Veloxity.
Oh, Bakura Fineldo.
Mix knighting this goal for him would be just a slap in the face at this point.
It really would. Yeah, for Veloxitea, it's the race at all costs to get one goal on the board before Mick finishes.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
He's given up on finding items, or
yeah, he's not going for the win anymore. No
this
way.
is
Like,
this is
there's
for
no
the
chance
pride.
at this point. You don't want to get 13 owed.
Yep. You never think you're gonna have to do QTA and Bingo until you do, and
Yeah.
then you're sad because you have to do a TAS brain perfect trick.
I know, right? Like,
TAS only.
normally you can just slice it into the run, but when you're in a race, it's kind of hard to do that off the bat. It's rough. Okay, so
Alright.
okay, he's still going for the time rates. I
Might want to heal
him
this
that
time,
this
though.
is I mean, to be fair, that mosquito gauntlet can be deceivingly hard to do.
Yeah. You think because they're mosquitoes, you just don't have to try. They die in 2 hits anyways, but then there's a lot of them and a lot of spikes.
Yeah, precisely.
Of course, you can
Like,
also just wait on the top if you want to play it safe, and they'll just come to you.
Yeah, well, that's slow. You don't want to be slow.
That's true. Dying isn't fast either, though, I should say.
Yeah, but at least you keep your pride instead of hiding away in a corner from mosquitoes.
That's true. Is it really better to survive if you do so using baby strats? I don't think so.
Yeah, no way. Wait,
Making use of that vengeful spirit here.
great use.
It took a lot of effort for him to get that.
And it does 2 damage more than a no hit for him right now.
Yeah.
So very useful.
Let's see, with 13 on his nail damage, I think No Eyes is going to be a little over 30, maybe 33 hits.
Oof.
I think she has 416 HP.
I'm not sure why they made like Dream Warriors specifically scaled by HP.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a very ham-fisted way of accomplishing their goal, which was to like allow you to fight them at any point in the run or in your playthrough. But
right, because they couldn't know when people are gonna get Dream Nail.
right,
So-
and they tried to make the Dream Warriors like in really accessible locations that you would come back to with Dream Nail. But
yeah.
I don't know. They end up being really easy normally when you fight them casually, I think. As long as, well, maybe not, because
There's a few difficult ones, like Marketh and... Well, I'd say Marketh and No Eyes and maybe even the Deepness one.
yeah,
Like,
maybe. I
those
feel
two
I
might
feel
have
though that
trouble with
because
casually.
Markov requires Shade Cloak, like you fight him even later than all the others casually, so like it's
Oh
even
yeah, that's true.
even more likely that you'll be loaded to the teeth. Like,
But he is definitely mechanically the hardest one of them, I'd say.
yeah, the shield definitely gets to you, especially if you don't use spells.
Yeah.
Alright, Mick, about to finish off the tram goal next.
Oh, he did get the 1500 geo, finally. So, is Veloxitea still going for the low key? No.
I wonder.
He's just going into other acid pools now.
This will
Is
not
this
let
his
you
new
get
goal?
into. This will not let you get to Queen's Garden Velocity. Maybe he never checked this item though.
He might. Yeah, he never did the shade skip here, so. Yeah,
Well,
he
if-
never went here.
Well, what he can do now is he can down patch to 1221 and use the Great Slash he finds here to open up the gate. So
Yeah, I could see that as a viable play.
I
And
think that's
he too has forgotten he has Crystal Hearts. Very sad.
yeah. It's
Is
harder.
Great Slash enough to open that lever?
Oh yeah, Great Slash is enough.
Okay.
That's one of the few ones you can open with it.
Hmm.
I think. I'm pretty sure. All skills opens it with dash slash, but
We use Great Slash for like one lever in 106. That's the like one of our Pufferfish arena.
yeah, it has such a bad hitbox that it's very rarely useful.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's really
Now-
tiny.
Now Mick is going for QGA and he gets it.
First try.
Wow, the
Almost.
glitched any percent runner coming through on the NMG tricks.
He's practiced that just for the Teddy. For sure. Let's see how this lava key skip is though. I'm curious to see
It's
this.
true. The
It's
love
not
key,
something you see very often.
love key skip isn't very hard. It's basically the same thing as QGA. Kinda annoying thing about it is that it has a terrible hazard respawn location.
Oh, does it spawn you like at the top of the room or?
Yep.
Ah, that's horrible.
Because, well, I assume that they didn't expect you to be in that area without us just here anyways. Or, like, they knew it was possible, but didn't expect you to be, like, running into the acid over and over again.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair assumption to make from them.
It's like, yeah, maybe you came in here with Shade Cloak, but, like, you probably wouldn't jump into the acid pit over and over again trying to get through it, right?
Yeah, it's doubtful. I'd be really curious to know if they knew about acid skips existing before the release of the game.
There were some that they had to know about.
Yeah.
The one in Archives for sure. That's just they designed the geometry for that. I think.
Oh
Like,
yeah, just being able to get
yeah.
makes
I'm,
sense.
I'm not sure that it's clear that they knew about the one from Crossroads and Defunct Canyon. Though it definitely would be plausible. Whereas like the one in the Queen's Garden is very obviously not intended. Same for the one in Iswas. Those are just super sketchy in the first place.
Yeah, the Ismos one definitely. Well, there's a difference between them knowing about it and it being actually intended.
Intended?
right?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean... Yeah, but I feel like that if they had meant to leave in QGA, like, it would have been very easy for them to make that wall a few pixels higher. They did not have to
yeah.
do what they did.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, anyways,
that-
while we were talking, Mick made that skip look absolutely easy, and
Yeah, he made it first try. I was watching that.
the race is over.
That's GG. Yeah.
GG.
Wow. Very dominating performance from Mick.
Yes, unfortunate for Veloxitea, but that was just a devastating card, and honestly a devastating seed for the first part of it.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
Mick. How are you feeling?
Not great. Where was
the rough
anything?
Uh,
Yeah, tell me about it.
well,
F.
we never found out. Mick found all the items and then stopped finding items. So
Yeah, because I had to go insert do goals and stuff, but damn, I didn't find any spells until I went into the hive.
I didn't. Oh, the hive. Fuck.
Yep,
man.
I did the
I-
hive.
I didn't find. I didn't
Yeah.
find. I realized
spell.
like an hour in that that you killed. I realized like an hour in that you killed the Balder in Ancestral Mound first, and then killed Green Path Balder. I did it the other way around, so I had a really late start on all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I was stuck in Green Path with nothing for a long time.
Yeah,
What was at that Balder?
What was that?
Balder Shell.
Oh, you never went there?
Nope, I never checked it.
Oh wait, no, not Balder Shell. I never went to Balder Shell. I meant the Ancestral Mound Balder, for the Mothman Cloak.
Veloxitea
I
went into Green Path and checked
yeah.
Cloak and all that stuff.
Just so I don't feel like a total idiot. You had to have Weaver's Song for progression, right? Like that was
Yeah,
the only...
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. As long as I was like, I was sitting in resting grounds for a while, like, how do I progress in the game? I had no
No,
idea.
we were all very, very fascinated by Mick's very unexpected and non-intuitive, possibly outside influence decision to go straight to Soulcatcher. Or at least that's what chat told me.
Yeah.
And so that really did set the pace for this
Yeah.
race, I think, because Mick tore through Green Path with Moth and
Yeah,
Cloak, tore
and
through
I
everything.
wasted so much time in there.
Yeah, I think that was one of the biggest disadvantages you had, like routing wise. Just that one Mothling Cloak placement.
Yeah.
Like, that allowed him to find the grab song in Green Path really early too, and lock himself.
Yeah,
over the top
and then
row.
an hour later,
that.
an hour later in the game, I'm cleaning up after his footsteps, finding everything he found, and I'm just thinking, oh man.
Right. Yeah. Rough stuff.
Yeah, it was good though.
I honestly think this whole thing was like a huge combination of just good execution and getting really lucky with the card and the seed.
Yeah,
with-
row
from
5
Mick.
was absolutely horrific.
Oh yeah, row 5. Like lost. I still have nightmares about Lostkin, so I was really reluctant to go do it. I should have gone and done it as soon as I had gotten Crystal Heart and the other thing though, because I'm pretty sure you can go do it right after. Yeah, that's the earliest you can do it.
Have you found where Ismasteer was on your stream, Mick?
I had not
I
found.
haven't. It's Weaver's Den chest. Nice.
Lovely.
Oh.
God damn it.
I
Wow.
don't think we were
Doctor,
seeing that
huh?
on either side.
I think I sat around for 5 minutes attempting QGA, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I can't do QGA. I can't do it. I don't have a good setup for it at all."
I think the Sprint Master Dash Master was even screwing with your setup for it there.
Yeah, that's
Just
probably
really
also like
walk
I
off the
didn't even
edge.
think about it until after I had stopped trying to do it. It was like, oh, maybe if I had just taken off Sprint Master and Dash Master, I could get a better setup.
No, Veloxitea
Okay.
had an absolutely amazing charm combo for that.
Oh,
Not only Sprint
right.
Master and Dash Master, but also Weaver Song, to make sure that he couldn't possibly enter the acid skip with full health.
I'm so frustrated by that Weaver Song death. For reference, Mick, I had given up on QGA, and I was going up through, through
Like
the
through
area.
Deep Nest up in the
Through-
Queen
No, not through
Garden.
deep. No.
Through Wraiths, you mean.
No, I was
Yeah.
I was going up to Wraiths, and one of my little weavers sniped a jellyfish, and then it blew me up, and
That's amazing.
This was not a
Oh.
singular event, I think we
Yeah.
I
yeah, I
should
think
point
that
out.
happened. My weavers screwed me over so much. I'm so mad about that. Like by the time you had 11 goals, I was just so done with Weaver's Song. I don't even remember why I had it on still.
Did you have it on like the whole time or what?
Pretty
I had it on
much.
the whole time thinking it would be useful. It was
Oh, God,
It was anti-useful.
Yeah, that charm is never ever useful except for killing a Balder. Then you take it right off.
It was a good race though. You know, I had fun still.
There was a lot to laugh about. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. That was. I'm okay with that. Like,
Watcher Knight's chest. That's where Wings was.
Really?
Oh.
That's disgusting.
Yep.
Where was Desolate Dive? Either of them.
Glowing Womb
Yeah, sure.
and Shape of Un.
I mean, I guess I would have eventually gone there, but like you, gross. This seed
What is
sucked.
this?
Yeah, there was no damage anywhere. That's why I went and got Nail too, because I was like, I can't wait for a spell to show up, so I
Yeah.
need to get damage right now.
The spells must have been in absurd locations. Was anything in Abyss?
Well, let's see. Let's look at all the spells. We got Wraiths at Shade Soul or Abyss Shriek, so one of the Wraiths.
Cool.
Glowing Womb. One was in the Hive, we know. Resting Grounds Chest. Where's another one? Hive Blood, that's the one I found.
Yeah.
Fluke Nest, which was also dive locked.
Seriously?
These are so bad. Is that all of them? Did I miss Abyss Shriek or Wraiths? I might have said where that was. Oh yeah, Fluke Nest was Wraiths.
Yeah.
I think that's all of them.
Fluke Nest. Wait, what?
Or Wraiths was at Fluke Nest. is what
Oh,
I'm
Race
saying.
was at Fluke. Okay, I was about to say, like, are you trying to tell me that Fluke Nest is not at the shop? I was gonna be real mad for a second.
But
No.
I think a big factor in this seed too was that you guys had so many movement items at the hour mark with Claw, Dash, Crystal Heart being found that it kind of felt like you were in go mode, but then you also had no damage. And also not having wings was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that second row befuddled me for a little bit because I was planning to route the 3 waterway grubs into my deep nest, into basin, into Kingdom's Edge play.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, I actually can't get this grub that's up here without wings or Ismas, and I don't have either of them. So then, yeah, I kind of had to improvise at that point.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of commentary mileage out of regaling everyone with stories about how I got that grub using debug mod and giving the puffers 9,000 HP and pokeling on them. But that being said, I think that you were very correct to give up on that goal. I would never go for that in a race without Ismas or wings.
Yeah, that's why I went back to check it too. Like I was gonna head up into Kingdoms or into City. That's why I trammed left. And I was like, yeah, I may as well check. So I went back, thinking maybe I could super dash off the left wall if it was high enough and get over there. But nah, after checking it, there was just no way.
Yeah, basically the key to it, if you were to try and go for it, is to like dunk in the acid a couple of times, lowering the puffer by a few pixels each time, and then
That's so stupid.
and then eventually you crash into it, and then
Is that?
get a
is that
couple
how-
of pogos before it goes into the acid and dies, and that's enough to get the height you
Wow.
need to wall jump.
Wow. What a play that would be.
But I don't expect to ever see that in the tournament, or maybe ever. So
Yeah, that's not happening.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know what to say about the rest of that race.
That was something.
Yeah. That was a really depressing race.
It was unique. Let's just call it that.
Like at the 20-minute mark, before I marked grubs or before I found grub song, I was like feeling better and better about maybe getting the bottom row, like if it came to that or whatever.
Yeah, row 4 was actually really good. If you could just
Yeah,
Yeah.
row 4 is solid, but like
find a way through row 5.
Yzma's, like you said, Yzma's tier was like way the hell out there.
Mark of Pride.
Mark of Pride, I couldn't do QGA.
At least
so
we
love-
knew where
love
that
Qs.
was.
True.
That's true.
I mean,
Where was Longnail? Where's
Longnail was at, I just saw it, this Desolate Dive. So if you went up into,
Soul
Oh
Sanctum.
yeah, so if I had
Sanctum
gone
at
Soul
all.
Sanctum, yeah, Soul Sanctum was the next thing I was gonna do. So I guess that's okay. I wanted to eventually route Lostkin into like more essence because I was like, maybe I have to do Mark of Pride. Maybe it's just absolutely necessary. It's just nothing was gonna happen. I was moving too slow, and there was just too much stuff.
There was actually a ton of synergy on this board, I thought,
Yeah,
between a whole bunch of different goals.
there are like 6 Dream Nail goals on here. So with the really early Dream Nail placement,
Yeah.
you were able to route those in with the Essence. Worked really well for you.
Yeah, Lost Kin 500 Essence paired really well, especially with Gorb, since I went up there. And that obviously paired well with Shade Cloak, because that's where that was.
Is that
And
Jody's
then-
blessing?
Oh, that's okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
And then the Deep Nest play had so much stuff down there. I didn't even touch all of it, like I couldn't. You know, Zote in Deep Nest, the Tram Pass, the Midwife.
Actually, something I pointed out really early on, those 3 goals all in the corners basically guaranteed we would see Deep Nest. Because, like, no matter how you place the 2 sides, you know, someone has both corners and really wants to do Deep Nest at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you could tie that into Queen's Garden Stag and then into Love Key as well. I mean, there's just so many things that were on a chain with each other. It's just, I don't know. I was blocked by row 2 for so long. That was tough to get out of there, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Grimchild too. So when I went up into Cliffs, Grimchild was right there to start that quest. So it's like,
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
You already had all the items you needed at that point,
yeah.
surprisingly enough. Really rare to start with Claws, CH, and Dream Nail. But of course, who would go right into Grimchild?
Yeah. When there were so many other goals you could do.
And no spells either, so you'd be whittling away at them with the toothpick.
That was the most frustrating part, I think. Just
No spells at all. Oh yeah, I know.
Where was the first dive again?
The first dive
Glowing
wasn't
Womb.
it was at I thought
Yeah.
the first dive was at I guess
Because the other one was at Shape of Un. So either you get Eastman's from Weaver's Den and then go to Shape of Un, or you get the one at Glowing Womb.
it just makes me sick thinking about it. I'm glad
you
this
guys
ended as
did
quickly as
have
it did.
Crystal like pretty early, so technically Glowing Moon would have been possible, but then again,
Yeah,
nobody
I
ever
should-
remembers that it exists. So
I should, yeah, I could have done glowing womb, but I wasn't thinking of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
glowing
don't
womb
know.
is an exercise in memory more than execution,
Yeah.
especially when you have Crystal
Yeah.
Heart. It also feels slow because it doesn't route with anything else, even though it's not a particularly long check on its own.
Yeah, it's just out there. You've already been there. You don't want to have to backtrack through the area.
Yeah, maybe if there were a bingo goal like kill 15 aspens, then all of a sudden,
Everybody would go rush glowing womb. Kill 15 different aspids.
No, it'd be like the little aspid babies.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
well,
I've had enough. I've taken all I can take.
I think that you've earned a break, Veloxitea.
I had fun though. GG, man.
Yeah, GG's, man.
All right.
Thanks
I'll
for
get
racing.
going.
Yep.
Yep.
Next race tomorrow, or Saturday at least.
yeah, who's the next one?
It's 7. No, it's 5 UTC, right? I think 5 p.m.
I'm trying to bring it up here. You should use the Twitch
Yeah,
page, I think.
I
think
have the
one's a
Twitch
bit better.
page, and I believe it is 5 p.m. UTC tomorrow. Shaddy versus Murray, so
Alright.
another one of our round 1 matches. We'll see how that goes.
And right after that, it's gonna be me versus Sean.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of
two races
races
in a row.
stacked up tomorrow. So, and actually, I'll be very invested in the outcome of your race,
Oh yeah?
since one of the two of you will be facing me next.
Which one do you want to win?
I wouldn't say something like that. I want everyone to win.
Yeah, right. This is the man who placed himself as the winner of the tournament in his predictions.
Well, someone had to win.
Right, right.
Alrighty, well, it was a lot of fun. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, it was good commentating with you. Yeah, thanks a lot.